Right, we're back to do this. Right, if we just got the base on, and I haven't glued in there, but I'm going to. And all I do is just pop a little strip of, oh, my glue gun might work. Just to pop a little strip of glue. Oh God, the handle's gone on this. It has definitely gone on this. Like that. And that is basically just to support. You push that in when it's while it's wet, that glue, and then just smooth it out. I'm just going to pop a little bit more here. You can take all the excess off it, it doesn't matter. Just let it sit for a minute, pop that on like that, and then just smooth that out. Just so it leaves you with a nice smooth finish there. And that will hold that. And then what I did, I just glued the roof together like that, okay? So this is the next section. We're going to put the roof on. And it just sits perfectly like that. And it doesn't matter that I've only done these. All I'm going to do is to put some glue, if my glue gun will work, over the tops of the front section. There'll be enough on that to hold it. You can take any excess glue off it shortly. Oh, come on, glue gun. Right, let's just leave it at that. Okay, and then sit my roof on where I want it. And just, it will work. You can see inside it has touched, and you can just pop your finger in and it's holding that anyway, okay? And then basically all you have to do is exactly the same. It is a bit tricky, but just be careful with it. Right, I'm going to have to put some more glue in. I just can't believe what luck I have not with certain things. So just lift up the lid and then pop the glue onto the ridges. I mean, if you don't want the ridges on yours and you're just cutting a straight piece, that's fine, it's even better, but I wasn't fussed and I didn't want to, wait a minute, waste, oops, see, I've just taken mine off now, and I didn't want to waste my glue. It's the handle on it's gone for some reason. Oops. But like I say, if I were you, instead of being an idiot like me, it doesn't matter, it's going to hold. Okay, and then just take hold of your roof and pop it on wherever you want it to hold. And just press in like that, and it will hold it. You know, you might find an easier way or different way to do it. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Completely fine with mine. Can't just get rid of any excess. And you've got that. That will hold it. And you're not going to see underneath anyway. All the glue inside. And then, like I say, what we're going to do is we need to put this triangle in here. And this is where your last piece comes into. Well, have I got a piece that will work? If that's wide enough. Yes, it is. So the end you've cut off, these rubbish bits that you've cut off, all you do is pop your birdhouse down, jut it up against that. Where's my pencil gone? And just mark it off. Okay, just mark that off and cut that. Now, that's for the one we've just done, so you need to put that on because they may not be the same on both sides, okay? So I just do that one first, and I basically, whoops, I've got a spare glue gun, but I want to get the use out of this one if I can. just glue that like that, and then you can jut that up against that. Ooh, push it into place like that. Taking all the excess glue off, that's nothing. Not actually sat mine in place, but that'll do. I'm just showing you. Okay, and then like I say, for this one, you just, again, you do the same thing. You jut it up like that. Right, put it the right way, Fee. Okay, so we're just jutting that up against that, and then you draw around that one, and you get the exact piece that you're after. Okay, so then what you need to do then is to glue this bit. Mine's not that straight, but I'm on about the glue, but it'll do. Actually, you need to do the top bit, so I'm going to leave that, because that doesn't attach to anything. And you just pop that. It's just a quick and easy way to make a birdhouse. Okay. If you want to perfect it and do anything else with it, then go for it. And that's that. And just push that in. And if it's hanging over the edge at all or anything like that, just chop that. Like that. That's fine. And there you go. You've got that. Okay. And that will all hold. Don't worry about it at all. It will hold. Now, next thing is that now needs painting before I put anything else on. But we'll leave that a minute. Now what we need to do is to sort these bits out. So I'm just going to get rid of all the rubbish so I don't get mixed up. Like I say, don't throw anything away. And pop that to one side. Now what you need to do is to do these. You need to now paint them and whatever you want to do with them. So where is my... Let me get my little mat. My non-stick mat. One I haven't actually cut into at the moment. Let's put those scissors away for a minute. So these are all the bits that you're going to need. First of all, you need to do this one. And you need to glue them two together. Oh, come on, handle. Okay. So that's what we're going to do, is to glue those two bits together. Make sure they're the same. Take off any excess. And that's your one shelf. Okay, so now that will need painting. So we've got that. That's the top canopy with the canopy above it. These are the shelves. And they're the supports for the shelves you've got here. So we're going to paint them now. Now I did a mixture last night. It's awful. What I used was green paint, which is this. Oops, I've just put glue all over mine. I used this Galeria, which is Winsor & Newton, and it's sap green. Don't forget it did have a couple of layers of pink and whatever as well. And then to that, I also added, I don't know if I've got it with me. Yeah, here it is. I also added this. So if you've bought this from me, this is a colour wash, Adirondack Tim Holtz, and it's the espresso. Only because it mixed well. Well, I didn't know it was going to, but it did actually mix quite well with it. So all I'm going to do is, although the green sits at the bottom, that's fine. See, and you got that nice green colour. And you do need to paint it because you're going to add some of the crackle medium onto these. Now, like I say, I put all mine together last night, and then, oh God, and then did the crackle medium, which was wrong because you're supposed to do your colours first. You know, paint them. And then you can add them on when you've got them how you want them. Okay. So, I'll just do that to start with. We're going to dry them off with a heat tool, so they're not going to take long to do. And because the paint sits in the bottom of the pot, you should dab it in and you're getting both colours. Okay, together. And it gives it like a two-tone. Now you can put 1 or 2 coats on, but for these I would only do 1 because you are going to put the crackle medium on. So that doesn't matter. You will only need the 1. Okay. And go over it a couple of times like that and that'll be fine. And you do also need to do the supports. The same. Making sure you do all the edges. I was coated in this last night, but then again the light was wrong and everything. I couldn't see a thing. I just find it fun to play. An experiment, why not? Okay. It doesn't matter about it being wet the other side, it'll dry off. Adds character. Just do them all at once. Like that, and then just a touch for that one. It's quite a watered mixture, but it's because it's got acrylic paint in it. You don't really need more than 1 coat. You could put more than 1 coat on if you wanted to, look. So, so far we've got that, and I'm just going to move that out the way because I always spill everything, as people will know. And just dry all of that off. Ray had to swap my gun again this week, sorry, because it the fan was making a noise on the new one. Oh, didn't do that. Excuse me. Right, what we're going to do is just pop that to one side a minute and just finish that one off. I didn't realise I didn't do that. Take my little pot down again. So you can see the green and the brown. Again, move that out of the way because I know myself. Covered! Right, excuse me. Now, I'll make sure I've got them the right way, because the chipboard, the way it was made, you've got a right and a wrong way to it. I just want to make sure they're all the same. What's that? That didn't dry, did it? Come on, woman. That, and that's that. Okie dokie, that's going to do. Now, like I said, that's going to be the top of the shelf, that's going to be the canopy, that's also going to be the canopy. Let me just get a cloth and wipe this bit. They're the supports, and they're the little shelves. And all of these, apart from the supports, they're not. And that's those two. That's that one. These are going to have the crackle medium on, so this is where I like it. I love this stuff. Like I say, I'm using the Dreamweaver's crackle medium. Okay, and I'm going to scrape every little bit out of here that I can. And I am going to put it on pretty thick because I want a nice crackle on it. Okay, like that. Sorry, I hope you can see. Ugh, come out. Look, I'm getting everywhere. Make sure I get some in there. Okay. Like that. See, I put these on the house first, and then I crackled them, and I shouldn't have done. But I was just testing the house, see if it worked. And it did. I loved it. Lovely little birdhouse it is. Okay. Now I got this Dreamweaver's from the internet on eBay. So I just typed in crackle medium and this came up. It is expensive, but I love it. And it doesn't hurt every now and again to spoil yourself with something. Because I do save money on a lot of things. Okay. Just want to make sure I put enough on. We are going to be colouring this as well once it's dried. When we've done this, we'll do the roof. I'm going to paint all the birdhouse next. Okay, That looks good. Might put a little bit more on that. Like that. Oops, never mind. Sort that out. Like that. I think that's going to be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're not after perfection at all. So what I'm going to do now is just help this along. So I hope you can see. Just to help it all along. And then we'll paint the birdhouse. There, it's starting to crack now. Beautiful. Look at that. I hope you can see that. And he's given it like an age look as well, so that's fun, you know, in colour. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just put that to one side and paint the house. Now I will come back to show you the roof because I'm just going to paint this. It's going to take too long. It basically is just painting the inside as much as possible with a long brush and then painting all the outside. So I'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.